What's good, family? Shout out to my doggy John Wilson for sending in them coins and boosting up your man the YB's dire financial situation. So we got some breaking news right now coming from the way of Ukraine. Mr. Super Busy, Mr. looking to get super busy with it. Alexander looking to get super busy with the shticky. Usyk has broken his silence from a bunker in Ukraine, and it's not looking good for all of the AJ Man fans who were looking forward to seeing their man, Mr. Anthony Boogaloo the Bear Johnston, get his wig pushed back by the middleweight. So Michael Benson came through with a leak, and the following statement was released from Team Usyk. I don't really know when I'm going to be stepping back in the ring. My country and my pride are more important to me than a belt. Now, this quote comes from, or originates from, a CNN article which was put out. Now, let me give you a few quotes from that. So, speaking via a video link from a basement in Kiev, Usyk exclusively told CNN that it's not just invading forces he needs to look out for, but looters as well. He says he's prepared to take a life and get super duper busy with a stick. Yeah, that's what you're looking to do, 100%. In quotes, Usyk says, if they will want to take my life or the lives of my close ones, I will have to do it. I will have to get busy, he said. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to shoot. I don't want to push anyone's wig right the way back for them. But if they will be trying to kill me, I will have no choice. Yeah? Listen, Usyk said, if 100% listen, he said, if I have to leave some neck Donny's wig all sticky looking, yeah, all sticky and mushy looking, 100% that's how it'll be left. One of them ones, super sticky wig you're having. Yeah? All coagulated. Listen, if Usyk has to leave your wig all coagulated looking, that's what it'll do, 100%. They're the quotes there. He goes on. It might sound sentimental, but my soul belongs to the Lord, and my body and my honour belong to my country, to my family. So there is no fear, absolutely no fear. There's just bafflement. How could this be in the 21st century? Now, before I go on to the implications of what this means, this does give us actually an insight into Alexander Usyk, in as much as I wondered, when you look at all the fighters, for example, we've seen Pulev. Pulev said he was going to do this. Pulev said he was going to do that. Pulev flapped. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I've already exposed the fact that Mr. Boogaloo the Bear Johnson also flapped. But the point is, Pulev didn't come out to get busy, did he? Let's be real now. Pulev didn't come out there and try and get stuck in. He came out to flap. Yeah? And really, most people, even Andy Ruiz in the rematch, came out to flap. He didn't come to get busy with it, did he? You didn't see Ruiz walk through the fire. Yeah, Ruiz was happy to get his nut jabbed right the way off for him, 100%. So, again, before I go into the rest of the stuff, I do want to say that this gives us an insight, I believe, into what the faith, or whatever you want to call it, the strength, the inner resolve Usyk potentially used to go in there against AJ, because I didn't see it. The reason I put so much coin up to back AJ is because I thought, listen, there's no way a middleweight is going to be able to do nothing with one of the most explosive heavyweight athletes in the history of the sport. I thought there's no way. You know what I'm saying? Especially given Usyk's career, historically speaking, Usyk hasn't been known as someone who is somewhat aggressive or who can stamp his authority. I mean, we saw him dance around the place with Chisora. However, what Usyk's shown, and these quotes here, when it matters most, what did he do? Yeah, he came straight out in that first round and popped Johnston, popped Mr. Boogaloo the Bear right in his mouth. And it shows you the contrasts and differences there. Because AJ had it, and that's why I've been riding AJ so hard. People say, YB, why do you always have your wick out for Anthony Johnson? Now you know why. Because when you've got all the advantages, I expect you to deliver. Yeah? It's not a case of, we ain't got no time for excuses when you're in there with a middleweight. So Mr. Boogaloo the Bear had the size, had the weight, had the hometown advantage, and yet he the one looking all stupid looking, all goofy looking in the first round. He got popped in his mouth and felt sorry for himself. Yeah, AJ's tail went right the way between his legs after that first round, 100%. He felt sorry for himself in one round. Meanwhile, Usyk, with it all against him, pop, and that was it. So, you see here, I have absolutely no fear. My soul belongs to the Lord, he said. So, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people these days who woof a lot. Oh, I believe this, I believe that. It's one thing woofing, it's another thing really believing it. And I actually feel that the fact that I have to apologise. I got to give Usyk some credit, because me personally, I thought Usyk, there was some footage that came out, Usyk was in the UK. I thought that it was a strategic, I'm here to do press things, but really he was trying to duck the smoke. Do you understand? I thought that, it's how convenient that suddenly the AJ fight's been dead in the water, all of a sudden it's starting to kick off in Ukraine, and then Usyk in London. I thought, you know, one of them ones. Because don't get me wrong, most of them cats, that's what they do. Most of the celebrity cats, when stuff gets busy, they're out of there. Yeah? I remember some rich billionaire Don got roasted because when this whole C-19 stuff was going on, he posted a picture on his yacht and was saying, I hope everyone's alright, I'm nice and isolated on my yacht. Everyone was roasting him, saying, well, that's good for you, you're nice, and you know what I'm saying, as long as you're safe. Yeah, so anyway, that's what the expectation from me is, that these celebrity cats, I'm not even judging, because I told you, if I had the opportunity, I'll be straight away out of there. Told you before. Unlike most people, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'll be out of there. Not even a bit of me would be where the smoke is. You best believe that I'm out. See you later. Yeah, I'm on the yacht. But so when I saw Usyk in London, I thought, here we go again. One of them cats who woofs about how much faith he's got, woofs about carrying his flag on his back. But in reality, you're in London, yeah? You're in London chilling with Abramovich on some oligarch thing. That's what I thought it was, one of them ones. Anyway, 2-2, fair play to Usyk and Lomachenko as well. Both of them cats made their way to the homeland. So they're 10 out of 10 times more, infinitely more courageous or patriotic, whatever you want to call it, than me. And I think if most people are honest, they'd have to say the same. Because it's one thing being broke. Like most broke people, most of us, man, we couldn't afford to go nowhere anyway. We'd be stuck there. Yeah, but the fact Usyk has options, I'm sure if Usyk said, listen, Eddie, I need a way to, or whoever, do you know what I'm saying? I'm sure someone would have put him up, one of them ones. But anyway, listen, the bottom line is, this does show us, this gives us an insight, and these quotes here should be truly worrying for someone like Anthony Johnson, who has no character. Johnson don't have no character. Johnson don't have no shame. He don't have any inner resolve. Yeah? When he was listen, when the going gets tough, Johnson gets flopping. Do you understand? He don't know how to get busy with it like that. He don't. Yeah? He swans around the place. He goes back to Nigeria and swans around, but he ain't never carried the country on his back, has he? Let's be real now. When has Johnson carried anything on his back apart from counting his own coin? Exactly, he ain't. He ain't got that kind of character. Unfortunately, he ain't got that kind of Usyk character. As much as you cats, no YB, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. Johnson ain't gonna do nothing apart from count his coin in London. Yeah, it's a bit like whenever he's been involved in controversies, he rolls straight the way over, doesn't he? Like a big friendly bear. Yeah, 100%. Whenever AJ's involved in something, rather than getting his backbone out, he roll over. Yeah, he roll over and then get the public to tickle his belly. Oh yeah, 100%. Boogaloo bear. There's no doubt about that. He's Anthony Johnston is the number one, no spine having boogaloo fluffy bear. Yeah, he rolls straight over and he gets everyone to tickle his belly whilst he makes noises like. That's what he be doing, 100%. No resolve have an ass. Yeah, no character have an ass, 100%. No doubt about that. Meanwhile, Usyk, and I've gained a lot, even though I don't like his fighting style, I've gained a lot of respect, exponentially the amount of respect I've gained for him, because not only Johnston, but most people don't have the kind of character he's showing. And it really, over the last 6 months of just looking at little things, like, again, how he came out and despite being against all the odds, still found a way to pop Johnson in the mouth. And I just wish that he'd have and I hope in the rematch he actually escalates that, if you get what I'm saying. I hope because I feel he could have stopped AJ. You know what I'm saying? If he'd have started earlier, he could have stopped AJ. I understand the logic behind why he didn't, but too much logic for me. Yeah? When you've got someone, you get them got. And I feel like Usyk owed it to himself to finish AJ. Maybe there's more to come. I hope there is more to come. I hope he doesn't sit back on his laurels and just think, oh well, I'll just carry on boxing Johnson's head off, which is an option. Let's not forget that. There is 100% an option. Usyk can go in there and just box the Boogaloo Bear's fluffy head off for him. You know what I'm saying? I'll be lying to you if I said that wasn't an option. Anyway, so yeah, full hats off to Usyk, full hats off to Lomachenko. They showed up. They actually, from what I've read, they actually struggled to get back, in as much as all the flights were cut off. So they actually went into the car and drove there, apparently. So they actually went out of their way to get there. Yeah, they was sniffing out the smoke. So I really do respect that, because me, not even a bit. Yeah, I'll be conveniently in Miami with all the expats right now. Yeah, I'll be conveniently in Miami talking about how bad. Oh, listen, you man know what would be conveniently with all the expats in London and or Miami, tweeting about how bad it is. Oh yeah, super bad, super. I'll be tweeting pictures of the flag in Miami on the beach, 100%. Oh yeah, Ukraine flag. It's super bad for my people right now. Yeah, hold tight, you man on the ground. I'm in Miami, sunning it up. One of them ones. Much respect, and trust me, that's what most cats do. Most of the cats, yeah, who have the resources or the clout to get out, most of them. All them that's what they're doing right now. Yeah, they tweeting, oh, how bad. Yeah, get there. I mean, one of them, get your ass there. How about that? Yeah, about tweeting. That's why I don't tweet. Because, listen, what's tweeting going to do? Get your ass there or shut up. That's my opinion. Yeah, oh, how bad it is. If you feel that bad, tell you what to do. Get on a plane and get busy. How about that? Oh, it's super bad. Or the worst ones are the ones who talk about what they do. Oh, had some goofies in my comment section. Oh, YB. Oh, if it came to the UK, I'll be doing this. I'll be doing that. Well, I'll tell you what to do. Yeah? Why don't you go to... You know what I'm saying? If you think you're so busy, since you're so itching to get with it, you know what I'm saying? Hop on a plane. Oh, now, well, you see, YB. Yeah, it's not convenient, is it? That's the point. You ain't that... You know what I'm saying? You ain't really about it like that, are you? You're just woofing. And you're protected by the fact that well, really, it ain't really going to come here, is it? So it's all being a hard ass when it's not realistic. Trust me, there's plenty of places you can fly to on the world to get busy. Guess what? You man on Twitter woofing. In fact, you man in my comment section woofing. How about that? Anyway, listen. So yeah, you heard there from Usyk. The likelihood of this fight taking place soon has been dragged into question. It's obviously, as a sporting fan, it's a bad thing, but morally and spiritually speaking, if that's where his heart and his soul is, then that's what he's got to do, and I respect that, because again, most people, especially in this day and age, would say the coin. And I can't lie to you, I expected Usyk to be in London right now, saying, listen, the fight must go on, and this, that, the other. That was my general expectation. Now, I'm not sure how it's going to work contractually speaking, because rematch clause has a year on it and whatever else. And I'm actually hearing Eddie Hearn celebrating right now. Yeah, Eddie Hearn and Mr. Boogaloo the Bear Johnston, they're doing backflips right now. Yeah, they can't believe their luck. I wouldn't be surprised if Eddie Hearn put the call in. Yeah, we know. Don't forget Mr. Black Book. Oops, I'm hearing Eddie Hearn DAZN funded. You know what I'm saying? Sent some coin to the Kremlin. Listen, Kremlin, we need some bailout here. We down bad right now. We going through it. Yeah, I'm hearing Eddie Hearn and his little Black Book put the call in to the Kremlin and said, listen, you best get super busy. You know what I'm saying? You best get super busy with Usyk, with the Ukraine, because my man Johnson, he going through it right now. Yeah, we can't afford to have his wig come flinging off. So you do that, and then 100%. AJ right now, he doing backflips. You can't believe his luck. AJ, what we call lucked out right now. Yeah, but when you think about it, it does kind of make sense that Eddie Hearn did get his little Black Book out and put the call in, because I've been commenting over the last few months. Why is AJ so relaxed? Oops. Yeah, I've been saying, why is he so relaxed? Don't forget, people. This rematch was supposed to be in April. My man's, don't worry, no trainer. I'm just in Dubai. Yeah, I'm just in Dubai doing this, no busy, no biggie. Oops. Yeah, he knew. I'm telling you now, he knew. Mr. Eddie Hearn, Mr. Little Black Book, and the Kremlin. Yeah, one of them ones. Put the phone call in. Listen, we need this bad. We need a favour, big bad. Yeah, we need a big bad favour right now. Yeah, for Mr. Johnston. How about that? But on a serious note, yeah. I mean, like I said, the thing is, contractually, guess what? AJ and Eddie Hearn, they're not going to be rushing, are they? If anything, this will give AJ opportunity to fight some bum and try and get some of his confidence back. Which wouldn't be a bad thing commercially, would it? I think right now everyone could do with seeing AJ go in there with someone like Otto Wallin or someone not completely useless, but that middle useless level, and see him go in there and be ferocious. Now, let me tell you now for free, yeah? If we see AJ flap again against the mid-tier bum, he's done. There's no doubt. I'm telling you now. The same way I told you about the Pulev fight. I said after the Pulev fight, after the Pulev fight, I said, the chances are he's going to flap against Usyk. Yeah? Obviously, part of my soul believed, no, he's going to find a way, but he flapped. Guess what? He flapped. Yeah? So, trust me, if AJ ends up fighting someone in between, which would be good to see, but I'm telling you now, if he doesn't roll through whoever it is, if he's sitting there nervous trying to negotiate his way through the fight, he done. His career is finished. Because it's really not, it's not for debate no more, for me. It's not one of them ones where you can say, if, but, no, maybe. It's none of that. If you can't steamroll some stiff dude like Otto Wallin, you got no hope and you're finished. And Usyk gonna box your head off. AJ's only hope is to fight someone like Wallin or one of their mid-tier cats and go in there and just proper no back steps, drive forward with a jab and get busy on the inside. That's what we need to see to get the YB's wick tingling, to get the YB's nips tingling again. So there's positives. Well, really, from Johnston's side, it's only positive, I believe, given the situation he's in. A quick rematch was never going to benefit AJ. No way. He need more time, but unfortunately, guess what? Got a video coming soon. AJ still saying, I'm sticking with my old team. Oops, I told you, man. I told you, no one's going nowhere. Yeah, AJ is on the DL. Do you understand? He on the DL. I'm telling you. Yeah, AJ on the DL, and his man's the same way Dillian White on the DL with Dean. You got Dillian on the DL White, yeah? You got Dillian and Dean on the DL, and then you got Anthony on the DL Johnson as well. They're all on the DL, 100%. They're on the down low, yeah? There's 100% no doubt. You got Rob McCrappen, that is AJ's Fincuck daddy, yeah? AJ is financially Findom, sorry. He gets Findomed by Rob McCrappen. Rob McCrappen, he stay taking 20% no matter what. He taking them coin. You best believe that. Whether McCrappen's in camp, whether he's in Japan, whether he's in for 2 weeks and out for 2 weeks, he getting paid his coin. You best believe that. Even when AJ was allegedly looking for another trainer, he made sure to remind everyone, listen, you man best believe, please don't expect to get paid, because Rob, he finned on me, yeah? Rob my Findom daddy, yeah? And he getting his 20%, so please don't no one else expect to get paid, because my Findom daddy, he taking 20. And guess what? AJ come out in the last few days, Coogan said, AJ, what's going on with new trainer that you're false flagged for the last 6 months about? And the thing is, this is how I know that by the way, people, this is how I know the YB is driving conversation. Because who else was saying he must get a new trainer? Oops, no one. Yeah, Cuck DeVille from Countercut Boxing News. Yeah, he sat on the fence. No one else was calling for a turnaround in trainers. Everyone else was saying about how great Rob McCrappen was and how Rob McCrappen's like a father to him. I was the only one banging the drum. That's how I know AJ locked in to the channel, 100%. And he realised, wait there a minute, let me throw YB some fake news to chase at, to woof at. And he got me. No, he didn't get me. I knew he wasn't going to do nothing anyway. Yeah, I knew he'd been findomed. I knew Rob McCrappen had findomed him from young. Yeah, when someone's findomed you from 10 years ago, you ain't going nowhere. And AJ's,
Coogie Bear came out and said, listen, AJ, what's going on with the new trainer? AJ was like, oh, yeah, new trainer, apples and pears, and, well, you know, I've still got Fernando Alonso, and I've still got Rob, and I thought, wow, he ain't going nowhere. I knew he weren't. Yeah, that was all to satisfy the YB being on his neck. Yeah, AJ was looking for some reprieve from the YB's big foot on his neck. How about that? So, yeah, bottom line is, Usyk, I mean, hopefully, from everyone's point of view, humanitarianly and whatever else, or from a humanitarian point of view, hopefully this gets resolved ASAP. Yeah, that way everyone happy. Yeah, that's the best thing would be everyone to be happy on every side, and that way Usyk can get back to it and whatever else. Is that likely? I don't know. I think, to be honest, a month from now we'll have a better view. Because, for example, if a month from now we're still going through this stuff, I think it'll be safe to say, lock yourselves in, if you get what I'm saying. Because at the moment there's a lot of talks going on about ceasefire and whatever else. So I reckon a month from now, it's either going to be quieting down or it's going to show that it's going to be going on for months and years. So I think really we'll take it from there. The next few weeks is a bit touch and go. Let's give it 4 weeks from now and we'll have another reassessment. And really, a month from now would be April. They're still going to have 2 months until June anyway. So yeah, that's the only advice I can give. But it's good news for AJ. Obviously, people's thoughts and prayers can be with Usyk and whatever else. It's one of them ones.